My name is Byron Clarke. I'm a Cape Town based songwriter and artist with a label called Stereotype Records, and you're watching AyobaUKTV.
Byron, so who's Byron Clarke?
Well, Byron Clarke is a Cape Townian born and bred, proudly South African musician, and well, he has a blend of acoustic soul and a bit of urban folk, and also some hints of jazzy tones.
And how did your surroundings in Cape Town influence your goal?
Growing up, my parents being anti-apartheid activists and seeing a lot of things going around in Elsie's River, the streets was always poised by the ills of Babylon, I like to call it. And well, I was influenced a great deal by my upbringing. If you listen to my music, it's very honest and yeah, self-inflicted.
Okay, how would you describe your sound?
My sound, I would say, is acoustic soul, though I was nominated most recently for the South African Music Award for the category Neo Soul as well as R&B, surprisingly.
Okay, so do you think your sound appeals to the ladies?
You know what, my sound appeals to everyone, but especially for the ladies.
Okay, so could you please let our viewers know who you've worked with and who you'd like to work with in the future?
Well, locally I've worked with Chad Simon, Lloyd Jansen, Keno Lee Hector. From a production side, Neil T, which is one of the leading producers at the moment. I also write all the hooks and bridges for two of the most influential hip-hop groups in Cape Town called Grand Alliance as well as Suburban Menace. I also brace the stage with the likes of Jody Williams, a local Idols winner, as well as a good friend of mine who goes by the name of Luiso Bala. I think people who I'd like to work with internationally is someone who basically changed my sound for me as an artist, and that is definitely Paolo Nutini. There's The Script, there's Kings of Leon, to name a few.
And then what inspires Byron Clarke?
I'm inspired by family. I'm a family man, you know. I'm always doing archetypes of Byron Clarke as the single guy image, but you know what? I'm a family man and my family inspires me. We've been through a lot, myself and my siblings, and I must say I'm kind of a softie and they're much stronger than me, so I'm inspired by my family, by my siblings specifically.
Okay, if you had to describe your album, how would you describe it?
Self-inflicted, I use a lot of personifications in self-inflicted. I personify the weather in regards to how we feel and our moods and so forth. And self-inflicted is very honest. It's basically a diary, you know, based upon my personal experiences. And I think that because of the personifications, I think that self-inflicted is a prism for individual interpretation, so I think everyone can relate to it.
Alright. And then what made you come up with the title Self-Inflicted?
For a long time, I was kind of on the wrong track, and I was involved with a lot of wrong things. That Self-inflicted was actually a transitional phase in my life, from being self-destructive and self-imposed and just destructive, you know.
Yeah.
And I think the title, it just sort of came to me, but self-inflicted it fits it perfectly.
That's beautiful, man. So do you play any instruments?
I do play guitar, and I would like to acquire the ability to play all instruments, but yes, I do play guitar and a little bit of piano, but not that confident to play live yet. Yeah.
So where can the fans get hold of you?
Well, you can navigate to our website, which is stereotyperecords.co.za, and you can also find me on any and every community network out there. But you know what? Just go to Google and Google Byron Clarke, and boom, everything you need is right there.
Byron, thank you very much for taking time out to speak to AyobaTV. Could you please give something to our fans so they know who Byron Clarke is and what you're all about. Because we've heard your talent, now I think it's time for our viewers to see what you're made of.
Oh, she bears the scars of many years. It's up to us to wipe her tears. And on her head she wears a crown that stretches far and wide as the Somerset sun goes down. She has a warmth about her heart. She bears the fruits that gives her life and carries on in a place we call home. Down in Cape Town City is where I met this girl. She looks so pretty, and she rocks my world. Thank you so much, guys.